3 days ago, it was Wednesday, and I got a text saying that there was a confirmed case in my second daughter's kindergarten. So, um, since Wednesday, all my family had to stay home, and since the person was in the same classroom with my second daughter, my second daughter also had to take the test. So my husband took her, and both of them took a test. And so thankfully, they all turned out to be negative. But still, since she was the close contact person. I don't know what is the word, but anyway, we got a message from the healthcare community healthcare center that we had to stay home for like 10 days, and we have to take another test at the end of the quarantine session. And but the rules, or the what is it, the regulations are different from all the departments, so it's not very clear. But we decided not to send my first daughter to kindergarten or any institute. So, and my daughters go to my first daughter go to Taekwondo Academy, and my second daughter goes to Baduk Academy. So we had to take a break, like more than a week, and it's very. I feel bad that we cannot go there because we already pay for them. So, and I don't know if I can get a refund for the period we don't go. But I don't know, or I don't know if I can get the money back, or if there is such a rule about refunding. But still, it's not that difficult because my husband gets to stay home together, and he doesn't have to go to work these days. So if I think about it, it can be a kind of family trip. We can focus on our lives in our home, and all we do is to just house chores and eating and playing and those things. So it's a little bit it's not a good thing to happen, but still I can find it enjoyable with my family. And about our self-quarantine period, the first thing we have problem is that we cannot go out to eat. But I wrote down some pros and cons about home cooked meals and eating out. And when it comes to home cooked meals, we can save a lot of money, and I can buy a very good ingredients, fresh and good quality ingredients. So there are good things, but if there are bad things, it's very a bit of a hassle, and we have to clean up afterwards. We have to wash the dishes and wipe the table or things. And the good things, the pros of eating out is just the fun of making the trip to get to the restaurant, or the excitement of choosing where to go. And it's very convenient because all we have to do is just pay money, and the staff and waiters and the cooks just cook, provide food, and they clean up and everything. So those are pros, but still there are cons, and they are it takes a lot of money, and we are not really we are not really sure what kind of ingredients they use, and of course their purpose, the reason they run the place is to make money, so they might try to use cheap ingredients that is maybe not that good quality. So that could be the cons. So if I weigh the pros and cons, I think home cooked meals are much better. So it's not that difficult. And again, there was an interesting thing. I got messages from my second daughter's teacher and also from the health community center, and they said different things. One said my daughter could go to kindergarten because she is not a close contact. And besides, my second daughter turned out to be negative, so they say it's up to my choice. And one text message said that they have to prove that they are negative through the test, PCR test. So it's very vague, and it's very not, it's very subjective. It's open to interpretation of the regulations. So I think it's funny how these things work these days. But anyway, we are enjoying the days, so it's not that bad. It's actually great. So still, yeah. So maybe it's for today's conversation, today's speech, and I think because I wrote down some keywords in advance, it really helps me to speak without hesitating or stopping. So I think it's a really good idea to write down some keywords and follow the speech through the keywords. And yeah, maybe it's for today. And thank you for listening, if there is anyone who is listening so far. And I hope we will do our best to improve our English. And see you next time. Bye.